Hi, I'm Jason. If you want to sell personalized calendars online, you do not need to purchase inventory, print the calendars yourself, or manually redesign every order. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create and sell personalized 2027 calendars using Gelato. Here's what we'll be creating. I'll be creating a family photo calendar that customers can customize with their own pictures, as you can see right here, family name, birthdays, and important dates. I'll be showing you how to create a calendar, add personalized fields, connect it to Shopify, calculate the pricing, and test the entire customer experience before publishing it. So when someone orders, Gelato creates and ships the personalized calendar directly to the customer, and then from there you'll be able to keep the profit. Now let's dive in. By the way, I've included links for Gelato and Shopify in the pinned comment and description that you can use to sign up, and it will help to support the channel at no additional cost to you. Now let's dive in. The first thing you'll need to do is create a Shopify account. So you can tap the link in the description, you'll be redirected to Shopify's homepage, and you're just going to tap on start for free. After you have created your account, you'll be redirected to a dashboard just like this. Once on this dashboard, the next thing I want you to do is open a new tab. And in this new tab, you're going to go onto gelato.com. And with Gelato, you'll also be able to create an account for completely free. And I've included a link in the pinned comment and description that you can use to sign up. Once you're signed up to Gelato, you're going to go over to the top left-hand corner. And from there, you're going to see the option to use their 14-day free trial period to get the Gelato Plus option, which is the option you'll need to offer personalization. So you're going to tap on that option in the top left-hand corner. After you have done that, what you need to do is you're going to tap on stores. Once you have selected stores, you're going to connect your Gelato store to your Shopify store. To do this, you're going to select stores, then you're going to see the option Shopify, and you're just going to tap on connect. After you have selected connect, you'll be redirected to your Shopify store, and you're going to tap on connect or install better yet, and you'll be able to install Gelato onto your Shopify store. Once you have installed Gelato on your Shopify store, what I want you to do next is you're going to tap right where you see online store. You're going to select edit theme. After selecting edit theme, you'll be redirected to this page, and you're going to go over to the top left hand corner, and you're going to tap where you see app embeds. From here, you're going to toggle on Gelato Personalizer. Once you have toggled that on, you're going to tap on save. After you have done that, you're going to go back into Gelato, and you're going to go over to the left hand menu option, and you're going to select product catalog. After selecting product catalog, from here what I want you to do next is you're going to select right where you see calendars. After selecting calendars, you have wall calendars, and you have single-sided letter size wall calendars. You have two different options that you can choose from. Let's say we were to select this option. After you have done that, what you can do, you can choose the orientation, whether it be vertical or horizontal. You have different options you can choose from. Then you're going to tap on add to store, and you'll select Shopify. Once on this page, you're going to go over to the left hand menu option, and you're just going to select personalization. And by the way, you can see where you can change the start month, and you can also change the day that the week starts on. You can choose that. You have different customization options that you can choose from. You can also choose the grid type. You can choose the orientation. You can choose the sizes that you want it available in, so you could make it available in all three sizes. And another thing, if you would like to allow the customers to, for example, add in custom birthdays and, for example, anniversaries and custom special events, you can go over to the left hand menu option, tap on events, and you're just going to toggle on right here, show events in calendar, and you can see automatically add public holidays based on the country the customer is in. You can toggle that on if you want, and you can also toggle on custom events, so you could toggle that on, allow personalization, so this will let your customers add their own events. Now you're going to tap on personalization once more. After you have selected personalizations, from here you can choose the different layers that you want to add. So we'll tap on add personalization layer, and we want to allow them to add pictures, so we are going to tap on add image. Once you have selected add image, from here you can add your sample image. So let's say, for example, I were to add this image. I can simply select the image and I'll tap on add one, and you can see how it looks right there. After I've done that, I can go onto January, for example, and there I could also add another image. I could select this image right here, and you can see how it looks. And again, you can also edit the appearance of the image by simply pulling along right here. And you could go onto February, and then you can do the same thing for February. Let's say for February I would like to add this image. I can simply select the image, and you can see how it looks right there. And by the way, you can tap on the image and you can adjust the appearance. You have different options that you can choose on, and you can go through all of the months and you could quickly edit all of the months. Now when it comes on to personalization, you could tap right there, and you can see right here they have the first option to personalize this pic. You can toggle it on. Then from there I'll simply select the text, and I'm just going to type in February pic, then tap on enter. Then you will see January, and I'm going to select January and I'm going to toggle it on. I'm just going to call this January pic, and you'll do that for all of the months. So you can do that right there. And then you can select the cover, and you will toggle this on. Then you will select cover right here, and you can simply add the text cover pic. And then you'll go through and you had the personalization for each month. You'll add for each month, so you'll go right through and you'll add the personalization. If it is a case that you'd like to also allow them to add text, you can tap on add personalization layer, and from there you could tap on add text, and you'll be able to drag and place the text option. Once it is completed, you're going to go over to the top right hand corner and you're going to tap on continue to mockup. After you have selected continue to mockup, from here you'll be able to choose the mockup images that you would like to appear on your website. So you have different options. So this is the main image. I could also select this image, for example, and I'm just going to be selecting this one. Then you'll tap on continue to details. From here you can add in, for example, your calendar name. So I'll change it to 2027, and you can add in quick descriptions. Then you'll tap on continue to prices, and from here you'll be able to set the price. So you can choose the price that you would like to sell it for, depending on the different sizes that you're offering. I'm just going to be changing the currency. After you have done that, you're going to tap on continue to review. Once you have selected continue to review, you're going to tap on publish, and after you have selected publish, you're going to give it a few seconds, and then it is going to automatically be pushed to your store. Once it has been added to your store, if we were to go into our main store and then, for example, go back and select products from the top left hand corner. After you have selected products, from here if we were to select the wall calendar option, you can see it right here. Let's say we were to preview it. You can see how it looks, and customers will be able to visit our store. Then from there select personalized design. After they have selected personalized design, from here they'll be able to, for example, choose the grid style that they want. They can also go over to the left hand menu option, select photos, and tap on add library, and they'll be able to upload the photos that they want to use, and they can drag and place the photos. After they have done that, they can also select events, and from here they could add in their own custom events. So they could tap right here, for example, and let's say I'll just call this one test. Then you can add the event date. Let's say it will be the 11th, and you'll tap on save, and just like that you have added your own custom event. So you can add in your own events. After you have done that, you'll tap on continue to cart. Once they have selected continue to cart, they'll be able to check out just like that. And that's basically it. Once the customer has selected their custom events, they'll tap on continue to cart, and then from there they can complete their purchase. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative.